thumbs up. Yep.
Hi, YouTube.
Hello, YouTube. Damn, lots of YouTube.
Talk about some drama that has been going on in the VTuber community. Everybody talking about.
Is there really drama about raids?
Twitch raids. That is right, Jack. Or just
Twitch
raids in general. So let's take a look at what Lily had to say. This hurts my heart. I thought this was making a friend. I can't always stop by longer, but I do try to interact, and I have 2 jobs. I don't really raid and dip unless I really have to, but I always let the other streamer know. I don't know how to respond. Am I in the wrong? I try to support the people I know, but I guess it doesn't seem like this to them. Listen, I don't even care for a shout out. I don't go asking for it. I just want to make friends. Am I a bad person because I don't stay too long? I do lurk most of the time, so keep a tab open on mute for most of my friends. What's normal length to stay in some of
That's completely normal. Okay, that's completely normal though. Is that that's completely normal. I mean, you're not there for long. I mean, to be fair, if I said I'm gonna go, I'm gonna go. But the thing is, most of the time, like, you don't have to. Again, most people who finish a stream are chilling, you know. So they have this stream. They say hello. They say how you doing. I say games are good. Then I keep the stream in the background as might have it on mute or have it low, and I'm doing other things. I mean that is a completely normal raid interaction. Because most of the time people are like literally like winding down pretty much after a stream. It is normal. To me, that is normal. So I don't. That's pretty normal. Like raid interaction is, hey, how you doing? Thank you for the raid. Hello, everybody. Like you do like the whole thing. Like welcome everybody from blah blah stream. I'm blah blah. I'm bearable. You introduce yourself to their audience that has come over, and like you do the whole thing. You know. It's just a common thing, you know. And like most of the time, the person who's streaming is also winding down. So they say, "Hey, how you going? I'm gonna have you on lurk. I'm gonna do stuff." Normally, they don't have to do that either. They say, "Hey, you know," they don't really have to do that. But the thing is, you know, I think again, let's carry on.
Let's take a look at the message that Malili was sent. So hi, can I ask you something? I appreciate you coming by stream and made me happy to see you. And at the time you rated me, it made my day. Although I noticed you don't stay long in my stream. You literally said hi and you're...
But why do you care though? Again, when somebody raids you, they are on wind down mode. I mean, they say hello. They say what they were streaming and how, and like they said the game was fun and exciting, and they said, "Look, I'm going to be lurking. I'll be lurking and doing other thing while I'm winding down." That's pretty much the interaction. Like most people who actually do the raid don't stick around for long. It's just a normal thing. It's just normal. Honestly.
Questions, but you leave early on my stream, and I don't really feel like shouting you out every time you come by. I notice other VTubers do this to me where they stop by and just say hi for a shout out and leave. And I notice it more when I have 9 members. So that's when VTubers stop by so they can get recognition. I just don't think it's fair.
What? No, you're not serious. Why would why are people farming for why would people be farming for shoutouts? I mean, you don't have to shout out if you don't want to. I mean, to me, I just do it because it's etiquette. It's good etiquette, you know. No, I just think it's good etiquette to somebody's gone out of their way to raid me, so I will shout them out. It's not farming shoutouts. You don't have to shout it if you don't want to. It's not required to shout somebody out. It's just good etiquette to shout somebody out. But again, you don't have to. It's not a stream etiquette rule to have to shout something out if they raid. You don't have to. You seriously don't have to. To me, I just do it anyway because it's just, for me, it's my own. I feel like it's good for my own etiquette to do so. But to say that they're trying to farm shoutouts, is fucking ridiculous. Like, why would they're doing? If anything, they're shouting you out from raiding, like it's showing their community, especially if it's a big raid, to you. Like, it doesn't matter if you're. This is what I don't understand was the whole thing with like the small streamers raiding to raiding a big streamer, like again, they don't have to give. Again, there's no requirements to shout anybody out. If you think they're trying to farm for a shout out, you don't have to give them the shout out. You don't have to. I mean, it's kind of. I mean, I would personally, big or small, but again, you don't have to. You honestly don't have to do it. You don't have to do anything you don't want to do. Again, I do it because it's in my own etiquette. I would do that. I would personally do it.
Here, I just want to let you know this is how I've been seeing other VTubers and you lately. I'm sorry if this offends you, but I've been used far too much. It's not only you, but there's other VTubers doing this tactic a lot, and it's kind of sad. And just because you raid me doesn't mean we're friends, so I don't need to shout you out. Interesting.
That's good. That's good. I mean, you doesn't make it out that there's people who just won't raid you at all. If anything, people just won't raid you at all. Then I feel like raids, like I feel like that's how a lot of people get seen as well with raids, like especially. I mean, I can get a little bit if like a random person raids you. Like you don't know them very well, but it doesn't mean you have to be a dick about it. I mean, you don't have to be a dick about it. But what I'm saying is, you can say, "Hey, thank you for the raid. Look, I don't really know you very well, so I'm not going to give you a shout out, but I do appreciate the raid." I mean, be at least courtesy. At least be courtesy about it. But like, no, you're trying to use me because I'm this or that, and like I'm not gonna give you a shout out because you're trying to farm follows and shit. Just cause if I shout you out, again, don't have to. Again, the thing is, you can be courtesy about it. You can have courtesy to say, "Hey, thank you for the raid. Hey, I'm sorry, but I'm not gonna give you a shout out because I don't know you very well. Because I don't know you very well. But when maybe if you stick around and talk to me, like hang around and chat, maybe get to know you more. I might shout you out next time. Like speak a little bit courtesy. Again, personally, I shout out anyone who raids me, but that's just my own courtesy. Doesn't mean that my courtesy is the same with other people's courtesies. Personally.
So, Chad, what are you making this? How do you feel about this? Do you think that this person was being exploitive? Do you think that they were trying to farm
I don't.
Shoutouts? What do you think? A lot of presumptions. Yes.
Yeah.
I'm going to address both sides here, Chad, because I want to talk about both sides.
Yeah.
So let's start with middle of the side where they're busy, they have a job and all that type of stuff. They want to go by and say hi to their friends.
Yep.
Here's what I want to say, Chad. I am a residential lurker. I will go by my friend's stream, say hi, say a few lines, and lurk and work on stuff in the background. So, like, how did this person not know that they were just lurking? Like, going by their stream.
Yeah. Again, people forget the whole thing of people lurking in streams. That's what most people do. They lurk. Now, that's what lurking is. I said majority of people are watching me right now are lurking, and that's all good. Lurk away, my dudes. Again, I appreciate the lurks. Again, some you don't have not like you don't have to have an active. You don't have to be super active after you raid. Again, people are working. As I said, people are working in the background, doing stuff in the background. Are they muted or even like low volume in the background while they're working on stuff? Doesn't mean they're not watching you. Like, I mean, there's just again, like people like recently, like people that followed. I know those streaming that I've met through DVD. I bring the stream up and leave the stream on my second computer and look. Why? Because I like helping because it's just nice. I just want to get to I'm getting to know their vibe, and also it gives me. I might raid them after this, after stream, It's just one of those things, But yeah, again, there's nothing wrong with lurkers, dude. Nothing wrong with lurkers.
Saying hi and not saying anything else. Why does it matter that they don't stay forever?
Yeah.
The fact that they took time out of their day even to support you
Yep.
should be enough. Yeah, some people, like even chatters out there now, they watch and they don't say a word, and you know what? I am okay with that, and I'm very thankful for all of you for that. If you rate somebody and then you say a few words and then you learn, or even if you did, you still supported that person.
Yes, you did.
So why is that?
That's the thing. You already supporting the person by fluffing raiding them. Alright? That's the whole thing. If a raid is still supporting you, supporting them, because you raided them, and you again, that's one of those things. If you want to support, a raid is taking your audience and sending it on to somebody else to get so people get to know your friend, like a friend of yours, or somebody you like, and they also drop. Most people will drop a follow. I would assume they will drop a follow. If they like another, might even subscribe, or all that sort of stuff. And it's just how raids work. And I feel like this person's got the fundamentals of what raids are. Crazy.
I don't understand why you would be so upset.
Yeah.
Oh, I can't believe you raided me just to get a shout out. Excuse you, I shared my viewers with you because
there you go.
You to take care of my
yes.
community. So if you think I'm trying to farm viewers or shout outs, I'll be real, I don't give a fuck about shout outs.
Yep.
I want to share my community with somebody that I trust, I want to potentially learn about, and I want to expose my community to them. If you're so delusional to think it's the other way around,
yep.
It's not all about you. As somebody that rates others every single stream, which
yep.
you should be doing, I am sharing my community because I really want my
To be fair, I don't rate anybody if I don't rate anybody if I don't have any money. I don't raid if I have maybe 3 or 4 I raid, as I don't really raid that much if I have low number of like 1 or 2 people, because this is just a thing. Hello, what do you want? You good? Okay.
Good night.
Yeah, you can close my door.
Yeah, no worries, Al.
Yeah, mate. Can you lock the door? Alright. Sorry that. Brother walked in naked and asked to steal my clothes. Kind of a common occurrence, to be honest. Alright, let's continue. That sort of derailed what I was saying. Yes.
So if you are so upset to the fact that somebody's ready to support you, and you go, oh, you just want a shout out. No. I raid you because I want to support you.
Yeah.
It has nothing to do with wanting to shout out. If you shout out me, great. If you don't shout out me, great. I can literally care less about you shouting me out.
Yep.
So this whole like argument here about this.
Again, you don't have. Again, I don't. You don't need the shout out. Again, as Lavera said, you don't have the shout out. It doesn't really matter. I mean, if anything, is it? I'm the one who's brought my audience to you. You. I think is, to me, it would just be common courtesy to say, "Well, oh my God, thank you so much. I'll shout you out." So my audience, my people on my audience, can like follow you and say see how cool you are. Like it works in both ways. The raiders says their audience follow like the person who's raiding, the audience will check out you, and they follow you and they get those, and then you give the shout out, and you give a shout out to the person who's raided you, and your audience. It's a back and forth. It's just a friendly interaction. You know, I've never met anybody who's so mad, so angry about getting a raid. Like, I don't understand why anybody can get mad over getting raided. Like, getting raided is awesome.
Person, I don't understand it.
I don't get it.
Just because VTubers stop by your stream and say hi, it's your choice to shout them out whether you want to or not. You are under no obligation to shout them out. Just as
Again, if people come by your chat, let you know, or and also stream, again, you don't have to shout them out. If they, if they just comes by and say hello, personally, I would, because I'm friendly. I've done that many a times, like, and I remember Blooms used to come and say hello to me a few times. My friend Landry used to do it. Like, people I know who come and just say hello, I shout them out, if I know they stream, of course. Again, they're like I shout out the homies.
much as they're in no obligation to spend time
I shout out the
in your
homies.
stream. That's not a game theory. That's a fact. Nobody is obligated to support your stream.
No.
And the fact that they take any time out of their day to do that, you should be supportive of that fact. You should be thankful that
You should be-
people want to come by and support you.
Yes.
So here's what I will say in defense of this person, right? I have seen people come into my stream, bigger streamers, and what I will see is that they come into my stream and they'll say hi really quick, and then maybe a few minutes later I'll see them go live. I think to myself, I'm like, why did they do that? Are they trying to potentially get me to raid them later because they said hi or to remember them? It's never that, chat. The
No.
real reason is because they're getting ready to set up for their stream and stuff, and part of getting ready to stream is getting on your Twitch, right? I'm sure they get on their Twitch because they want to say hi to you. They see that you're live,
Yep.
and they're getting ready already, so they say hi. Like, I do that all the time.
Yeah. Again, that's nothing wrong with that. I mean, most people would set up for stream, like they're already ready for go on Twitch, and they say hello to. I do a lot too. I do a lot too. You just say while you're seeing set up, you say hello to everybody who's streaming and say hello. Again, the worst case scenario of that is you say is when you go to somebody's stream and goes, hey, I'm gonna start streaming, and I'll see you later. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. That is a shit etiquette. Do not say that you. Sorry, I have a good stream. I'm gonna go start streaming now. You don't need to say that in chat. You don't have to say that, because that is shit. That's bad etiquette. I've learned that from things. Don't try and do self shout out on somebody else's stream. That is shitty. All right, that is bad streaming etiquette. All right, it's all good if you say hello. Then you say hello as you're sitting up. As you don't have, as long as you don't say, "Hey, I gotta go. I'm gonna start streaming. I'll talk to you later." You don't have to say that. They'll say, I gotta go. I'll be lurking. That's all you have to say. Like, I've had somebody a long time ago. He wasn't a streamer, but he goes, it was when I was doing a collab. I was doing a collab stream with the toilet demon, and like we were streaming, and he goes, "Oh, hey man, I'm gonna go check out Toilet Demon stream. I'll see you later." You don't have to say that. You just say I'm gonna go. That's all you gotta do. You say you don't have to say that. Don't again, bad etiquette. Or you can say, "Hey man, I'm gonna lurk for a while. I'll see you later." That's all you have to say. You don't. I mean, no, we don't need to know the reason why. You don't have to give a reason why you're leaving. All right. It's just bad etiquette in my opinion.
It'll be like 15 minutes before I get live. And I'll just go say hi to my friends because I have a little bit of time
Yeah.
before I start streaming. So I really hate how like disingenuous this person comes off on here. But I will play devil's advocate for a second. Some people will raid with just one viewer. Now, I know people do legitimately stream to one viewer and
Yep.
raid. And I'm very thankful for any raid cycles. I have unfortunately
Yep.
had situations where the same person with one viewer will raid me over and over in a row just to get a shout out.
Yeah, but the thing is, those. That says again, that in that case that is shitty because the person's still streaming, but is spamming the raid button. So your notification is coming up on screen every like 5-10 minutes. Like this person's rated, this person's rated, this person's rated. Thing is you just because you rated something doesn't mean the stream is stopped. So you can eventually just spam the raid, and I have seen that happen, and that's kind of a shitty thing to do. So if you're getting something like that, I can understand because that is super shitty. I've had that happen to me a long time ago, and people are just looking. People will spam raid me. If it's spam raiding, then it is again shit etiquette because they that is a farming for shoutouts, and that is crappy. So I totally get that.
I have had that happen to me a few times.
I had it happen to me too.
Because they keep doing it in a row, like over and over and over and over and over and over.
Yep.
So you know that it's not a situation like this, but
Yeah.
I think that we have to remember at the end of the day, chat. Everybody has lives. Somebody rates us when they share it.
Sure do.
We should be appreciative of that fact. And if they have something that they have to do, we need to have a little bit of grace and be understanding that they just got done with a big ass stream, right?
Yes.
Think about it this way, chat. I'm very guilty of that. I raid and run a lot. I will raid somebody and I'll say hi to them. You know, we'll talk for like 5 minutes, and I'm like, hey, I'm gonna work.
A normal Twitch interaction.
I'll come back and they're still live. I'll tell them bye. But I'm like, look, I just got done with a big high energy stream, and when I get on the streaming, big surprise chat, but my work's not over. When I get on streaming, guess what I do? More work. So,
Yes.
when I raid you,
The content grind never stops.
and then I work. For somebody to do this
Right.
and attack them over that, I really don't feel like that's correct. I feel like we should be appreciative and understanding of everybody that works in your chat, when it
Yes.
comes to your streams, the raids, whatever. Any way that somebody supports is still support. If
Yes.
one of my chat members comes to my stream for 5 minutes and says, hey, Laura, I hope you're doing good. You know, I'm sorry, I gotta drive to work. But I just wanted to say hi to you. I appreciate that. Because you
Yeah.
took time out of your day to support my stream. If you are a streamer yourself, take a moment to understand the entire picture
Yeah.
before sending DMs like,
That's the thing. People don't have like all the time in the world to watch you stream. All right, and that's the sort of the bottom line is people actually got other things. Are doing other things are they lurking or they just come by and say hello before they have to go out somewhere. Is that people have lives. People, I mean, to be fair, people don't 100% watch live streams like all the time. I mean, as I said, I mean, it's nice when people stick around and actually vibe and chill. But again, even people who do that are still doing other things as well. All right. Again, people do other things. It's just how it works. It is what streaming is. Is people are doing other things as they're watching you. Some are more active than others. People are just lurking, just watching, just lurking as they're doing other things. I watch people as I grind for Honkai. Grind for Honkai. Like I do that all the time. I mean, I've been watching Hex, Mr. Pokey, Tecton as I'm grinding for like levels in Honkai. I mean, I watch a lot of I watch more Hex juice. I do. I watch a lot of Hex juice because I direct a little bit. Then when I got other things to do, I put it on lurk as I'm doing other things. People have busy lives. It is what it is. People got busy lives. Yeah. And there it is there.
And I do the exact same thing. So take a look at what everybody was saying about the situation.
Yeah.
Toki says rating runs should be encouraging option. I read about lovely raters take care of their health, their life, grab food and water, and not feel obligated to force themselves to stick around. Daisy says if you've ever rated me, you know I tell raters to rate and run. Also, if I could have visited another streamer, I don't expect a shout out. I'm just there as another viewer.
To be honest, rating and running is a very not common thing. Because most of the time, people are rating me, especially because I stream quite late, are rating because they're rating because they're going to go to bed and they want to say hello, have a quick say hello. But they say sorry, I got to rate and run because I got work in the morning. I'm like I totally understand that. I appreciate you even coming by and saying hello. All right, that is the most. It's kind of common, to be honest. It's a common thing, and I feel like if you're mad about that, mad about people who are rating and running, then don't expect to get raids. Don't expect to get raided. Then don't expect to get raided.
I tell my raters all the time, look, I literally have a
Like, don't expect to get raided.
and I'll say to them, look, if you need to go and take care of yourself, please, go ahead. I'm more than happy to take care of your community.
Yeah.
I really do encourage, people that rate, I'm like, go hydrate, go eat, I got you.
Yeah.
Cat says, this makes me so sad. Whoever the streamer is, they don't deserve to be treated that way. Rating and running is appropriate and okay to do. Most streamers expect you to do so, or at least I thought. I mean, I'll be real, I thought everybody that rated was ready to run. I'm not still streaming to say hello because
Yeah, I thought that too, Bill.
extra free time. I'm excited to people I know and let them know they're cool. Appleseed says I rated one lawyer all the time. Because more often than not, I'm streaming around after my already 8-hour workday. Don't get these people for needing to leave most streams. Self-care is important. Rating and
Exactly.
totally valid, chat. There's no reason to hate on people like this. It's
Yeah.
important to have a conversation about rating because there's not really any etiquette. So the more we talk about this, the better. And again, if somebody rates me, it's basically almost etiquette that you shout them out, but you're not obligated to shout them out. Just the same as they're not obligated to rate you or watch you in the first place. It's a courtesy from both sides. But
Yeah, it is. It's just a courtesy thing.
I don't understand why you feel that way in the first place. Maybe they got a lot of raids and it's small viewers, but if it's small viewers, then that would call into question why you're unappreciative of a small raid. So this whole argument here, I just don't really understand.
What's wrong with small raids? What's wrong with small raids?
I can understand that. But everything else, I just don't get it. So, guys, please go give Amelie some support. I don't feel I feel bad that they kind of had to go through this.
Yeah.
Some people are explaining you for shoutouts. Stop shouting out. Girl, shut up for shoutouts. No, stop coming by. Exactly. Put it up. Exactly. It just goes
And there's
away. There's a lot of
there it is. If you don't shout them out, then they don't come by. Easy fix. If they raid you, if there's a person that you don't really, you feel like they're coming by just to get farm for a shout out, don't have to shut them out. You don't have to. You don't have to. All right. That is the whole. This is your whole argument. you don't have to be obligated to shout out. Again, it's courtesy, but the thing is, this if you feel like the person is farming you for shout outs, then you don't have to. And I feel like bringing. I feel like it's such a it's people. I don't know. People are so sad about like it's so entitled. Like this is crazy.
When it comes to this, but I definitely feel like this was all just
And this
easily and bad
this is really it's a really stupid argument.
To disarm, so absolutely crazy stuff, chat. Big debacle. Everybody was definitely retweeting about right here, so pretty crazy.
Yeah.
Look, when I get rated, especially like if I'm streaming, it's a little harder for me because most of the games I play, I have to focus. Like it's Super
Exactly.
Smash Bros. Or a Soulsborne game, so like I'm very focused on.
Yeah. Yeah. In a game like Fortnite, like something like I'm in a game like Fortnite or Helldivers, or like games that it needs my full attention, and something raids, it's kind of hard. I do expect like when mods are in, I say, hey, can you shout this person out if you're there? But most of the time, I'm playing with my majority of my mods, so I'm like, hey, like it's kind of hard. But saying that, I will always, shout out. Like I always shout I'll try and shout them out again. Game, it's hard to do it. Like when I get, especially DBD, I get a lot of like raids when I'm playing DBD. Like in the middle of a game, what I try to find a space where I can stop and give a shout out. And is that I'm always trying to make sure I at least try and shout the person out. But most of the time, a game is like it needs your full attention. I assume, however, this is where you rely on your mods for the shout out. You know, it is one of those things. One of those things.
Playing the game, right?
Yeah.
So when people raid me, you know, I'll say, hey, like, thank you so much for the raid. You know, it's good to see all of you. You know, I'm playing this game. This is what I'm doing. I apologize if I missed anything. It's because I'm playing this really, hard game right now.
And it just.
Understand a little bit, right? They're like, oh, okay, that makes more sense. If I'm just chatting, I'll take 10 years out of this stream.
Yep.
And just sit here and talk to you. One thing that I like to do as well that helps me, I have different raid alerts. It's based off of size. So like this helps me a lot. If I have a raid from somebody that's smaller, I actually listen to this alert on purpose because if it's a smaller raid, I actually spend more time talking to them. I'm gonna tell you why. Because I think that if you're small and somebody shows you a lot more love and attention, it takes more time to speak to you. I think that they will remember that for a lot longer. All raids are important, right? Don't get me wrong. But I feel like we should be more appreciative of smaller raids.
Be very appreciative of small raids.
Really thought of you. You know what I mean? Like a big raid is very important and that's great. Don't get me wrong. But normally it's already like a friend or somebody that's like, you know, they're bigger viewership and you're looking for somebody that's around that viewership amount, right? Somebody that's smaller that rates a bigger channel, I feel like you have to treat differently. You really have to give them a lot more attention and a lot more love. I think it's important to kind of differentiate because when I first send alerts, I go, oh, I want to pay more attention to this because it's a smaller streamer. It helps me a lot in remembering everything. Either way, chat, give every raider that gives you attention and
That's actually a good analogy. If somebody's raid you with like small amount of viewers, I mean, you should pay attention to them more because they it was nice for them to even think of you, that the raid. You know, you should actually give them some love. Like I give you a follow back. You know, I always always make them feel welcome. You know, because you always make them feel welcome when they come into the stream. Because you know, it's always nice to it's always nice to have that nice interaction. I like when people even with DBD when people say, hey, I'm your teammate, good luck. I'm like, hey man, good luck mate, hope we get out. I said I'll do my best. I'll do my best for you. Is it games that have been? I'd say the games have been pretty rough, but I'll try my. I'll do my best for you. Although if the game's been good, like I've been having some pretty good games, so I'm gonna make sure you have a good game as well. Like there's some nice interaction. I like interactions. I think nice interactions is always nice, and people will remember that nice interaction and either follow or don't follow, or it's just courtesy in my opinion. And I like the nice interactions, and see the good interactions you remember more than like the bad